From TMZ and Disney World, it's the Hollywood Beatdown with Tyron Woodley. What's going on, man? How are you?
Hey, out here, man. How you doing?
I'm doing real well, man. I got a lot of questions for you. I'm glad to see you smiling, happy out in the Florida sun. We got a lot to talk about today.
I got to check out the Cowboys a little bit. You know, life goes on. You got to get back on that horse and go back and get that goal.
All right, well, let's do it all fired up. I mean, that's the thing that everybody's talking about. It's been almost 3 weeks since the Usman fight. And, you know, personally, I'm curious. People want to know. They've been writing to us. What are you thinking about for your next fight, man? Have you been talking to the UFC? Have you been thinking about opponents? How are you feeling? All these questions.
I mean, to be honest, yesterday I was at the store, and I was like, what's today's date? I'm like, oh, I fought 18 days ago. Like, I keep thinking in my mind, like, you know, I keep replaying, you know, all the, not even the fight, just replaying everything that goes with being a champion, all the, you know, things that, you know, the perks, the highs, the lows. And I'm like, it's been over 2 weeks since I fought. That's crazy.
Yeah.
And, you know, it was a point where, you know, I was like a little bit down in the dumps and I didn't recognize why and how. And I saw Usman in there, man. I better not try to give him my seat because it'll get cracking right quick. I said Usman to TMZ. I'm like, hold on. Usman trying to take my show. God. Got this new belt.
He's a nice guy, though. I will say this.
No,
he came in
nice
here.
Dude.
He was very respectful about you. He was very appreciative of the opportunity you gave him. He had nothing but nice things to say about you.
Yeah. You know the funny thing about Usman is he asked me a long time ago. I remember. Actually, it's funny. Where I had my after party at Club Chateau in top of Paris in Vegas. I had him at a party that I had before, and he walked up to me. He's like, "Man, how did it feel when Dana put that belt on you?" Da da da. And I was like, "Man, you'll get an opportunity, and you'll see what it feel like, and this, and this." And I never thought it was going to be me because where he was at in his career, I figured I ought to be, you know, in a different weight class or doing super fights at that point in time. But it just happens to be to the point where he got to me a little quicker than I thought he did.
You're focused on a rematch, though. I mean, that's what you really want. That's what you're gunning for.
Anybody who I fight is going to be to get my belt back. So I'm not really gunning for any one fight or any top 10 welterweight. I'm gunning for my belt back, and whoever that is just going to be a stepping stone to do that. You know, I think we all know what I'm capable of. I think everybody can agree that wasn't uncharacteristic of me, the way I fought. And there's nothing to take away from Usman. He went out there, and maybe that was his best fight of his career. And, you know, he got the belt. So now it's time for me to go back and try to regain the throne and, you know, just kind of be easy on myself. I'm really hard on myself, man. I had a week or so where, depression was knocking on the door, man. I had to slam the door on that shit. But
you can't be depressed. You know why? Because when all is said and done, you're one of the greatest, if not the greatest, welterweight of all time. You've beaten some of the biggest names. I don't know if you've been listening to Joe Rogan's podcast, but he's been big up on you all week long, talking about how your resume is really second to none, man. And you're great. And you shouldn't feel bad because there's one fight. Big deal. People lose. You'll be back, and I can't wait to see you back in the octagon.
Yeah, I'm excited to get back.
All right, moving on to a new segment. It's called If I Ran the UFC. You're Dana White, okay? You've got some decisions to make involving your biggest star, Conor McGregor, who has gone on the record, and he has said that he wants a rematch with Khabib right away. He wants a third fight with Nate Diaz, and he wants a crack at Cowboy Cerrone. So if you're Dana White and you hear Conor McGregor saying all of these things, also while saying that he wants ownership in the UFC, what do you do? Which fight do you give him first, and do you give him ownership of the UFC while you're making a deal with this guy?
I tell him, sit your ass down and fight Tyron Woodley at 170.
Really?
Yeah, both just lost in a world title fight. You ain't in no position to call no shots. You lost. You started a huge religious, cultural war.
Right.
You just got into some smoke by smashing a fan's phone. You constantly in trouble. You constantly get passes. You get through Tyron and we'll talk.
You're serious?
I'm dead ass. I didn't think about that until you just now said it, but I'm like, okay, he want to fight Cerrone, never been a champion. He want to fight Nate Diaz, never been a champion. He want a rematch of Khabib immediately. So do I. I don't look like I'm getting an immediate rematch. So it looks like we dangling around, Conor. Come get this smoke. Like, who makes sense for me to fight right now? I might as well fight Conor. Where you at, Conor? Quit being a bitch. Let's fight.
Honestly, you can speak that into existence.
Yeah, I am. I want to fight Conor. I'll fight him in Ireland. I'll fight him in the fucking back alley at the White Council. Whatever y'all want to do with it. Y'all want to go to Russia? Y'all want to go in the TMZ newsroom?
I love we set up the octagon right here.
Okay. I ain't gonna need that much time.
All right, before we get to Punch and Pat, I want to ask you a quick question. I know that besides all the UFC talk, we've been talking about that a lot. You've been pushing the hell out of your album. It's great. You've been listening to the whole thing. You've been making, going all over the world, recording more music, releasing music videos. How's that going? Give me the update.
Man, it's going great, man. If you guys haven't grabbed it, Chaos Theory is insane. And the thing I love about the Chaos Theory album, everyone is telling me they have a different favorite song, which means that all the work, all the passion we put into it, we wanted to give a little bit for everybody. Shout out to T-Double, the other half of Archangels, man. He really put a lot of time in as well. We're approaching 700K streams in a few weeks, which is dope. And we're looking to take it to billions, though.
All right, so who gets punched in the face and who gets patted on the back this week, Tyron?
TJ Dillashaw's urine got to get punched this week.
Yeah.
His piss got to get punched. I don't know TJ well enough to dwell into what he's been taking or whatever. There's been some speculation that, you know, him and some other guys from the alpha male camp back in the day may have been used as banned substances. I can't really comment on it because I don't know, and I don't like to do the telephone game, but he relinquished his belt very gently and, you know, apologized. So that kind of, to me, admits that he probably had taken something. So I want to let the process go through, but his piss was hot, so we got to punch that. Pat on the back, I'm going to do something different, man. I'm going to pat Usman on the back because, you know, he won the belt. I was giving him mad shit about being LL Cool J. And, you know, the humility, the respect that he showed me throughout the entire process, before and after the fight, I got to pat him on the back because that's what a true champion does. And a champion is who you are. Winning a championship fight is what champions do. So I'm still a champion. He's a current UFC champion. So I got to pat him on the back.
Got a lot of respect for both you guys, man. Honestly, I think the way you guys are handling this is amazing. So kudos to both you guys. And also, of course, as usual, shout out to your mom, who's an amazing lady.
Yeah, she downstairs. Yeah, Mama Woodley killing it.
All right, man. Tell the people what to do.
Hey, if you guys aren't heard, subscribe to TMZ Sports. If you guys are on Facebook page, we love you. We appreciate you. But go ahead and slide over to YouTube and subscribe to TMZ Sports. More Hollywood Beatdown, another bomb-ass shows on TMZ.
Over 500,000 subscribers on the YouTube page, man. It's a lot of people. Thank you all for watching.